Good morning, this is World Cup Daily from Stoppage Time News. Everything you missed overnight in one sitting. Coming up, Argentina stare down the exit door. 2 goals behind and running out of time, they somehow turn it around to sink Egypt and reach the quarter-finals, Lionel Messi in tears at the whistle. Switzerland break Colombian hearts on penalties to complete the last 16, and the storm around FIFA rumbles on. It's Wednesday the 8th of July. Let's get into it. We start with the 2 ties that closed out the round of 16, and what a way to finish it. Argentina 3, Egypt 2. For an hour and more, this looked like the shock of the tournament. Egypt, sensing history, moved 2 goals clear and deep into the second half were on the brink of knocking out the holders. Then Argentina found another gear. 2 goals down and staring at the exit, they hit back to win it 3-2 in normal time, no extra time needed, and booked their place in the quarter-finals. There was VAR drama too. The BBC report an Egypt goal from Mustafa Zico chalked off for a foul on Lisandro Martinez in the build-up, a call Egypt are furious about. At the final whistle, Messi was in tears. Then the last tie of the 16, Switzerland 0, Colombia 0, and to penalties. In a tight, cagey night where neither side could find a breakthrough, the Swiss held their nerve to win the shootout 4-3. The Guardian and Sky report Davinson Sanchez and Cucho Hernandez among the Colombians to miss, and with that Switzerland go through to face Argentina in the last 8. But the story of the day is Argentina, Messi, and a comeback that will be replayed for years. 2 goals down and late in the game against a fearless Egypt, the holders looked beaten. Instead, they produced what the BBC called a scarcely believable second-half fight-back to win 3-2 without needing extra time. At the final whistle, Argentina's captain was in tears, the BBC framing it as tears of relief, Messi adding yet another chapter to his World Cup story. Not everyone is celebrating. Egypt are fuming. Their head coach Hossam Hassan, quoted by Sky Sports, called the officiating unfair and claimed the tournament was, in his words, directed towards Argentina, with the mirror bundling the fallout into a wider storm around FIFA. We'd stress those are claims and reports, and plenty of neutrals simply saw a great escape. Either way, the holders march on, and a quarter-final with Switzerland is next. Kate, what's moving on the wire?
Thanks, Arthur. And a reminder before we start everything in this section is reports and gossip from the papers. Nothing here is a done deal until the clubs say so. Top of the pile, Arsenal. The Standard and BBC report the Gunners have made Aston Villa's Morgan Rogers their #1 target this summer, with 1 signing already said to be booking a medical. Arsenal are also, per the BBC, set to complete a free transfer for goalkeeper Ilan Meslier following his exit from Leeds. Liverpool are shopping for youth. CaughtOffside say they stepped up interest in 17-year-old Mexico midfielder Gilberto Mora, one of the breakout names of this World Cup, as they hunt the next generation of attacking talent. Up on Tyneside, Sky Sports report a teenager has arrived for a medical ahead of a move to Newcastle from Ajax. And there's a Manchester United deal being briefed as good as done, according to the Standard's live blog, though, as ever, we'll wait for the official word before we call it. More after the break. Now your quick hits. Fulham have a new manager. The BBC and Sky report Alvaro Arbeloa, appointed on a 3-year contract, succeeding Marco Silva, who has left for Benfica. The Golden Boot race is heating up. The Independent report Messi has moved back clear of Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland, with Harry Kane now thrusting himself into the conversation too. A stat set says plenty about this tournament. The BBC notes 6 of the 8 quarterfinalists are European and ask whether that dominance is unusual or exactly what history would predict. Off the pitch, the fallout from the United States' exit rolls on. The Daily Mail report Belgian players mocking Donald Trump in the dressing room after knocking the hosts out, while on Fox, Thierry Henry and Alexi Lalas clashed on air over FIFA's handling of the Folarin Balogun red card. And a sobering headline from Deloitte via The Guardian. Premier League clubs' combined pre-tax losses have surged around 600% to £948 million. Back to you, Arthur.
And that's the last 16 done, so here is your quarterfinal lineup. On Saturday, the holders Argentina meet Switzerland, fresh from that shootout. England, through after their epic in Mexico City, face Erling Haaland and Norway, with the BBC already plotting England's path to the final and the Miami Heat set to be a factor. France take on a Morocco side still unbeaten and dreaming. And Spain meet Belgium, who arrive on a high after dumping out the hosts. 6 of the 8 are European, one great escape lit up the night, and the tournament is down to its final 8. We'll be back tomorrow with everything you missed overnight. For now, from all of us, this has been Stoppage Time News before the final whistle.